I do what I do.
Every march, every boycott had a strategy behind it. Wasn't just random. Black Americans knew that they were going up against a system that was waiting and itching for an excuse to unleash its brutality upon them. So what did we do? We took away the excuse. We knew that if we protested violently, we would be giving racist authorities exactly what they wanted. And that's justification to strike us down and to label us as criminals and to derail our movement before it could even gain momentum. So we outsmarted them. Our people gathered in their Sunday best, straight from church, looking dignified, prepared for the inevitable moment when the cameras would roll and the world would see the truth of what we've been dealing with. We knew that the world wasn't going to listen to our cries alone, but they would listen when they saw innocent men and women and even children being beaten down in the streets for daring to demand equality. There's a story from those days. It's a real powerful one. It's a cameraman. He was out there filming and he put his camera down to try to help. I think it was a lady. She was a protester, and they had been knocked to the ground. And he believed that he was doing the right thing. Right? You see a woman get knocked down by some cop. You're doing the right thing. But the civil rights leader, I guess he recanted the story. He told a story to one of the leaders. He said, "Hey." He stopped him and said, "Hey, your job is to document this. Your job is to show the world what's happening, because the power isn't just in what we endure. It's forcing America to look in the mirror and to see what it's become." And the strategy worked. Nonviolence worked. The images of brutality of peaceful Black men and peaceful Black women and peaceful children being attacked for simply demanding their rights forced the nation to confront its own hypocrisy. So when I look at what is happening today, I ask, what is the strategy? What is the plan? Because as history has shown us, there's a right way and there's a wrong way to fight for justice. And if you want real change and lasting change, you have to be smart. You got to be strategic. You got to understand that the power of perception and the power of optics and the power of discipline. And so I ask you again, what's the plan? Now, it's interesting. I mentioned earlier, those people, the young lady says, they've been afraid. They've been feeling afraid. Golly, man, they're afraid, and they want to express something. Hey, we can fight back. That's that warrior spirit in them. But the truth is, people who go out and tear stuff up, they're the ones that's really afraid. The brave people, and I don't care what these internet gurus tell you, the real brave people are the ones that walk into the fire knowing they're going to get burnt, and they're doing it for the greater good. Listen to what our late, great Richard Pryor had to say about this.
Be spat upon, hit, to sit there and take abuse, to sit there and take abuse and be spat upon, hit in the head with clubs, stone, ugly words thrown at you, and keep your dignity and remain nonviolent. I was one of those people who said that if anyone ever did that to me, I'd stab them in the eye. I'd hit them in the head with a brick. But that's because I was frightened. I was too frightened to go down to Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia.
He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. This is Richard Pryor. Many of you all may not know who Richard Pryor is. He was like, he was like Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, all rolled into one. You see what I mean? And see, we were all on the same page back then. You understand? I don't care how much Richard Pryor was doing in his private life. He knew well enough to know to stand with his people. This is what I'm talking about, the unification. And whether you are a Jamaican like Marcus Garvey or African coming over here, educating yourself and learning about foundational Black American culture, all Black people were on the same page. You see, our comedians, not all, of course, you had some folk that stayed in the house, in the big house, but for the most part, we were on the same page with what was up. So,
I was too scared to sit in the church at night and plan meetings. I was too frightened to be a part of that.
Tell the truth.
If it wasn't for you people.
See, Richard knew I would have to throw a brick. I would have to feel like I could fight back. I was too afraid to do it. And so what you see when you see these young folk out here doing this, they've been afraid and now they're lashing out. They've been afraid and now they're lashing out. But see, this needs to be controlled because this is going to invoke a response. Let's finish listening to the late, great Richard Pryor.
Down there and did that. Believe me, I know in my heart.
Listen to him.
That I wouldn't be here today.
Yes, Lord. Yeah, he means all of this. He means all of it. Every bit of it. And you know, you folks don't know, you young people, man, and we don't know what our ancestors had to go through in very recent history to get us to where we are right now. How we live right now is unbelievable. Some of y'all are riding around in some of the finest cars, living in some of the most beautiful homes. Our slave ancestors, hell, our ancestors from the 50s couldn't imagine living like that. You living like a movie star right now compared to them. And you need to be appreciative of the sacrifice that our foundational Black American ancestors made for us, man. And I'm really tired of people disrespecting the answer. Well, I was gonna do this. You wouldn't do nothing. If you was gonna do something then, you would do something now. You understand me? You would be doing just what you're doing right now, talking about what you would do. So let's respect the ancestors in a real way. Yeah. You see that? I just want you to understand something, man. This is what we had to deal with. So I say that to say, you know, like, again, contrast what we saw today in this movement, what we saw then with what we seeing today, okay? Specifically the contrast between the protests by these immigrants and the civil rights movement led by foundational Black Americans in the 1950s and 60s. My name is Dennis Spurling. I'm an attorney here in Houston, Texas. My mandate is to be an advocate for Black men.
Dennis Spurling got the mic on fire.
I'm a Black father, I have Black sons.
Tune in, weekly feeling inspired. From the heart, real talking night. Every episode brings to light. Subscribe, hit the like,
my voice, my wisdom.
share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every
cold outside, listen King coming.
Drop some coins in the collection plate.
Alright, let me roll out.
Comment below, let's start the chat. Insight so deep like we sat together vibing, no need to wait. DennisSpurling always first.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast.
Hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate.
Yeah, they peso tricky. Some of y'all can't help it. Some of y'all can't help tricking. Some of y'all got a soft spot for her.
You enjoy the ride, come say hi. Catch the wave, don't pass by. Lifted spirits, always in sight. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. say hi. Catch the wave, don't pass by. Lifted spirits always in sight. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins.
Donation. I thought it was a class.
Hey man, I do what I do.
You know that.
Your ass class, don't come over here. Now, you tall black mother. Women up inside. I don't give a fuck about